in here. Yeah, like I said, the bicycles on the sidewalk is something that started when I showed up. It started about 2 years ago, I said. It wasn't happening before. Dinner, crackers, and good decent dinner, crackers and fucking salami and shit, and pepperoni and some vinegar. It'll go a long way these days, you know. Like 3 pounds. I have to keep the hunger away so I can fucking sleep. You know? I didn't even know I didn't verify my YouTube account. Just verified it now with the number. The number that I had for Vodafone. Yeah, there's some interesting settings in that storage. Like I said, it's all about the storage of this fake firmware. And it's all in the storage settings, SM. And apparently it does have isolate storage, but the command is different. So whatever the command is now, I don't know. But I put in some SM commands and it says something about isolated storage. So apparently the command is still there, but they changed it. To give me my fucking money, or at least let me receive some donations so I can buy fucking food. That way I don't have to go down there every fucking day. And I might, get some better stuff from the grocery store instead. Something. It's fucking ridiculous. We keep talking about these fucking drones all fucking day today. It says something about credits again. Been mentioning it over and over again for the past 2 fucking days. Sounds like for the past 2 years. Believe it or not, they've been talking about credits. Super fucking tired. Very kind, nice gesture. Much appreciated. Thank you so much, guys. Holy fuck. Oh shit, guys. so just gets around. I use the private DNS service from AdBlock to get around a lot of the blocking that they're doing with the Wi-Fi networks, because you can browse, websites that are banned on Microsoft and Apple if you use different DNS servers. You can get around the bans and stuff. This one doesn't work so well with that on 12. Maybe 11 really does. Get around everything that they have, all the bans, all the website bans. It works very well.
I'm just very good over the name of but I kind of get what you mean. And I kind of get what you mean, but like at the same time, yeah.
Well, make sure you are.
Nice
How are
shot.
you?
My favorite shot.
I'm very happy. Is there no one here? Is it open? Come on in. No, further down. Right, I'm going to go in. We're just having a chat.
Alright, I'm going to go and get him
I feel bad for my poor. I'm so sorry, I didn't tell you. It's the entrance here today.
morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, but it's just not like, this is strange for a Saturday. It was like empty, my station was empty. That's what the money is.
For weather randomly crashes, so it'll freeze. Sometimes it doesn't.
Is that tired? Well, that's, I was rushing on that. Oh shit.
You were rushing almost.
John's just in there. Turn up. Oh,
Do you know?
No.
Apparently there's a brown door outside. Oh look, there's people there, look. The way I ran.
I've been a bit, but let's see where it is. Let's come through. this Android 12, I'm getting a lot of cache that goes into AdGuard. It used to happen on 11 as well, but less often. And it goes into AdGuard and it starts blocking sites. It starts blocking what it's not supposed to block. It's blocking uploads to Tumblr specifically. And you can upload 4 at a time, but not 10 or 30, which is the limit now. So this one, like I said, it's got. I gotta look at the networking stuff. It does have some networking stuff that I can look at to see if I can get it to stop doing that. Yeah, AdGuard. You restart once, and like I said, the cache always changes. Like I said, there's something broken on these Android versions where you cannot clear app cache. There's an action with the storage manager, which is an app, to clear cache. It doesn't do anything. Yeah, you can run another action, storage, something. And it brings up the files that you have on the phone. But the clear cache action doesn't do anything. It hasn't done anything for a while, a long time. Last time I saw that was on Android 10 many years ago. Maybe I don't remember, but it doesn't do anything. So it's coming, every time you restart the phone, the cache, app data cache changes. It gets preloaded with a bunch of stuff, and it starts doing stuff that it's not supposed to. So I looked at the cache, I looked at the storage. I don't know if there's anything I can do. It's just what it does, It's what it's designed to do as fake firmware. So it's basically makes AdGuard unusable after a restart. So it doesn't matter what kind of options you have in AdGuard. No updates for the filters. It doesn't matter what kind of options you have in AdGuard. It does it every time. Now it works okay for now until they create more problems. For now it works okay until the photo editor will randomly crash, just like before. And the last version that I had, that I used a few months ago, the photo editor was crashing. I couldn't make GIFs, collages, or anything. So this one crashes too. If you flip an image, if you do any, sometimes it happens only on certain actions. And I noticed it's flipping images, making a mirror image of the image and saving over it. It randomly crashes when you save it. Now it'll save the image, but it crashes. It freezes when you try to save it. So it's about writing to the storage. It crashes when it saves the image, and after it saves the image, it crashes. It just freezes. Sometimes it freezes when it's in the process of saving an image, and it crashes after it saves an image. So same issue we had before, except that last time I used it. Granted, I was using a lot less commands than what I'm using now. It became completely disabled. So it's not coincidence. Like I said, it can get worse. Depending on what they flash. If they grab the phone, I'm sleeping and they flash something, or they find another hole or something, and that gives them root access. It can get worse. We'll have more problems. Like the settings app crashing, broken pipe 32, whatever the fuck that means. But it's and broken pipe 32. The settings app crashing only happens when you make changes to memory, expand RAM commands, changing the RAM expand size, or there's one option in there that I found recently that says restrict device performance. I changed that. It causes it to crash as well. See, it's got something to do with RAM. And it's a kernel problem. Like I said, if the kernel's fake, and it is fake, you're gonna have these kinds of problems. I said, there's nothing I can do about that unless I root the phone. I'm not gonna do that. This one even still has a warranty. I'm not going to root anything for a custom kernel. But it is a kernel that's luminous, 800 megabytes. The kernel itself is 800 and something megabytes. It's a lot. So like I said, it's usable. It's a lot more usable than 11, because the light on 11, if the settings app crashes, and it only has to crash once, it's permanent on 11. Also, what I noticed is that there's a noise that comes from inside the phone. I'm not sure if it's coming through the speakers or if it's something clicking inside the phone. But every time I hold the volume buttons down to turn on accessibility for Superb Cleaner or Clean Master, and that accessibility app used to crash as well whenever I try to update to change to give accessibility to any apps, which is that menu at the bottom there. that I took a picture of, and I took a screenshot of. So it crashes whenever you click on any apps that require accessibility access. Yeah? But you can apply an update to the accessibility app, and it gives you access to that menu. It doesn't crash. And what I noticed is that whenever I hold the volume buttons down to give access to an app to accessibility, the phone makes a noise. But I'm not sure if it's coming from the speakers or if it's something else. It makes some kind of noise, like a clicking sound, almost like a hardware clicking sound. It sounds like a hardware clicking sound, like something inside the phone is clicking, not making a clicking noise, but it's like it's coming from the hardware of the phone, not the speakers. You know? Very, very strange. I think it started doing this recently. It makes a clicking sound whenever you activate an accessibility app to that accessibility menu. So definitely very, very interesting. Anyway, let's charge. Today it's Sunday. It's gonna be busy. Everybody shows up on Sunday at the same time and brings food, which is not very bueno because you can't be in 3 places at the same time. Man, saving gas for sure. I probably poisoned my vinegar that I keep in the box. I didn't even put it inside the bag. Still don't know how they're getting inside the box. I guess it's not long enough. Maybe at least be a little bit longer. This one does have more Wi-Fi apps. There's fucking dozens of tethering and Wi-Fi apps on Android 12. It's like fucking dozens. I swear I've never seen this more than 11. 10 didn't have any because it was mostly just the settings app. Apparently they needed more Wi-Fi apps outside of the settings app because the settings app obviously cannot handle it. And on 12 they got a bunch of fake Wi-Fi apps. They don't do anything. They don't even have a file size. There's like fucking 10 Wi-Fi, at least 6 different tethering apps. 6 different tethering apps and at least 10 different Wi-Fi apps that are empty and have no data whatsoever. Yes, it's fake. On 10 they had 1 or 2. That was it. And it worked fine. It worked fine, but on this one you gotta have 10 Wi-Fi apps that don't do anything, and another 5 or 6 tethering apps on top of that. Very, very fake. Yeah, because that stuff is supposed to be in the settings app. The settings app is the system app. You cannot make any changes to it, and that's the end of it. Yeah? You cannot uninstall it. You cannot remove it because it's part of the operating system. Well, they decided to have 10 different Wi-Fi apps and another 5 or 6 tethering apps. I shit you not. It's all in there. It's going to be in that script. I'm trying to figure out which ones I don't need, but I don't remember because I did this before on Android 12, and I don't remember which ones are boot dependent. I don't remember which ones they are, and I'm afraid to disable them because I don't have access to ADB unless I get through the lock screen. Now. So if it starts to boot loop because I disabled an app in one of those fucking apps in ADB, I'm losing the phone again, and then I have to reset, find out which one it is, and then reset again. Guys, you need to have. I think they should. Every Android serious phone company should have documentation, with your security bulletin that tells everybody what the boot dependencies are, because people want to remove your bloatware. Your fake apps need to be removed, and people need to know which ones are boot dependent and which ones are not. So as part of the security bulletin, they need to put in some documentation in there to let people know which ones you need to keep to boot the phone and which ones you don't. But they don't even do that. It should be relatively simple. Relatively very simple to do. Let us have a PDF file that tells us which apps we need to fucking keep on the phone. And because that way we can remove all the bloatware and not worry about losing the fucking data on the phone. Anyway. And like I said, by now if I would have had an Apple iPhone, it would have been over. By now, if I would have had an iPhone, I would have spent $1,300 on a fucking iPhone, used or new. No chance in hell you're gonna stay online. No chance in hell you're gonna charge that iPhone. You understand? It's a lot more controlled. It's almost like it's Apple that's the Chinese CCP, instead of the Asian phones being Chinese communist CCP, infringing on free speech and your right to use your device as you see fit. Is it really Apple that's the CCP, or is it the Chinese phones coming out of China? It looks like it's Apple. It looks like it's Apple if you take in consideration what they're doing with their repairs, firmware, lockouts and everything. It looks like it's Apple that's the CCP and not really any Chinese phones that represent the CCP in any kind of way. But I could be wrong. But like I said, by this point right now, we're seeing all these bans and stuff. I got banned on Twitter twice for 12 hours because I cannot post videos now. So, if I would have had an iPhone by this time, I would have had no phone. It would have been a $1,300 brick. That would have been unusable. That would have been unusable by now. Now, if I would have bought one, let's say, go ahead and get you a nice iPhone 12 Pro Max instead of the Note 10 Plus 5G, get you a nice iPhone 12 Pro Max used, and lose it in 6 months because you can't do anything with it. Yeah, that's what would have happened. That's what would have happened by now. I would have been fucked. Yeah, no fucking phone, no money either. $1,300 on iPhone 13 Pro Max. No fucking way you're using that phone now. I'm getting banned on Twitter twice in a day. I'm getting this Android. I'm getting fucking lag on 11, which is 2 seconds between actions and swipes. I'm not staying on very long with that iPhone in my situation. It's the firmware, guys. The firmware is fake. It's been fake for years. That's why those patches all come out late, 15, 13 days late, every time. Whereas before, they used to come out on the first. You used to be able to download them on the first, and that was it. First or second, every time. Yeah, now it's 13, 15 days late. I don't even have August on this one. September's coming up. This is July. I have July on this one. August is not available for download, because why would it be? And why the hell would it be? So you see, like I said, it's the firmware, guys. It's fake. Because the reason why it needs to be fake is for the sake of the framing program. That's it. Like I said, the framing program is the currency of the world. Well, I stole this guy. I stole this guy's pullover hoodie. I stole this guy's shoes. I stole this guy's discarded pants. Like I said, the framing program is the currency of the world, guys. And there's really only one entity that can entertain this kind of bullshit. Yeah, and it's GCHQ. Just like I said in the report, there's only one entity that's powerful and big enough to entertain this kind of bullshit. These sidewalk antics. And it's GCHQ. Yeah, this one has more problems not charging. This one, like I said, I saw it when I tried 12 for the first time. It has more problems not charging than 11. Now on 11, you got to charge. If you ran my script, you got to charge every time, no matter what. Settings have crashing, no crashing. You got to charge on 11, no matter what. This one, not so much. Maybe I need to remove more stuff, disable more stuff, like tethering and Wi-Fi apps. Like I said, like 10 different Wi-Fi apps, 6 or 5 tethering apps, all fake. Like I said, on 10, it used to be handled by the settings app, which is normal. Why would you want an exterior app outside of the settings app that does tethering and Wi-Fi? Yeah, because they're fucking up the firmware, that's why. They fucked up that firmware real good. From what it used to be, because I know I got some really good patches in the past and they weren't doing this. Even in the, back when I tried Android 10, with the A50 that I bought, first one, no issue. Some of the patches were good. The phones were not doing this kind of crap. Sometimes. But then, like I said, it got gradually worse. Gradually and severely more unstable. Like I said, the framing program, guys, is the currency of the world. You understand? It's the framing program that's the currency of the world these days. The whole world runs on it.